Hey everybody, working on another water well today. Wait till you see this bunch of mess. First thing I got to show you is this little shed. We open this door and this is the tight man gap right here. So if you're a big man, you don't get in there. So these people called out of water and their pump was just running. And let me show you what I found when I got here. And yes, I managed to fit in here, albeit not much room. I'm gonna turn the pump on, you can hear it run. Yep, false prime. As you can see here, the points are open, but there's 0 pounds of pressure in the system right now. And the reason for that is because this switch is stuck. I can't even push it down, but I was able to push it just enough for it to close. So being that that switch was clogged up, it caused the overpressurization of this system, probably over 100 psi, and that busted the diaphragm in this tank. This happened probably a day or so ago. Then what happened is this foot valve and leathers was leaking back just slightly enough to where all the air leaked out of the tank, caused the pump to lose prime, and they were left out of water. So the whole domino effect stems from the fact that this switch got hung up and destroyed this tank. And I don't know if you hear that, but that's the air pressure in the system. Yep. Air coming out of the tank. I'm sitting here trying to change the pressure switch and it's leaking that bad. But as you can see, this pressure switch is not going to function like this. Completely clogged. And so is the port. Let's see what happens when we poke this out. Oh, geez. It got me. That tank built the pressure back up in the system from leaking. Alright, so this job's turned into a miniature nightmare. I've disabled the tank and plugged it off because we're going to put him on life support to get him water this weekend. And by life support, I mean hooked up to this hose, hooked up to a temporary tank. And of course I only had it hooked up there temporarily to get it primed. Now we got it hooked to the faucet on the side of the shed. So I would say he's got water. Yep, running good. I got him shutting off at 70 psi so that the water hammer doesn't affect it. Bounce the switch back and forth. Should be shutting off here. There it is. Alright, we got him water. So just to be clear, in order to remove this tank out of here, we got to take this filter out of the way, which is going to barely fit through the door. Not to mention it weighs about 500 pounds. And then pick up the tank over the pump and come out. But I recommended him not to install the same style tank because they're inherently defective. We're going to put a bigger style tank outside the wall. On a final note, I'm glad I didn't send Steve over here. Thanks for watching.